See those lights jutting out onto the river? That's it. That's Bangkok.
Oh, look, all our boxes.
Aye, and a fair lot they are.
We packed everything we had in Singapore House, furniture and everything. Look, Mother, there's Bangkok. Do you see that cluster of light that stick out into the river? That's it, that's Bangkok.
Oh, yes, I see it. I see it, but it's exciting, isn't it?
Will the King of Siam come down to the dock to meet us?
The king himself? Oh, I shouldn't think so. Kings don't as a rule.
Ma'am, I wonder if you know what you're facing here. An Englishwoman here in the east?
Look, Mother, they're getting closer. Look at the dragon's head in the bow.
That's the royal barge.
Is that the king, the man sitting in the bow?
That's the corral holder. Sort of prime minister. The king's right-hand man, you might say.
Oh, do you suppose he's coming out to meet us?
No doubt of it, ma'am. If I might be allowed to offer a word of warning.
What is it, Captain?
That man has power. He can use it for you or against you.
Oh, Captain.
I'm just telling you, ma'am. I think you should know.
Thank you, Captain.
Look, Mother, they're getting closer. The Prime Minister is naked.
Hush, Louis. He's not naked. Oh, well, he's half naked.
They all look rather horrible, don't they, Mother? Father would have not liked us to be afraid.
No, Father would not have liked us to be afraid.
Mother, does anything ever frighten you?
Sometimes.
What do you do?
I whistle.
Oh, that's why you whistle.
Yes, that's why I whistle. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, so no one ever knows I'm afraid. The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well. I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid. Make believe you're brave, and the truth will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
That's a very good idea. A very good idea indeed.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Do you know what? I don't think I shall ever be afraid again.
Good.
While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, and no one ever knows I'm afraid.
The result of this deception is very strange to tell, for when I fool the people I fear, I fool myself as well.
I whistle a happy tune, and every single time the happiness in the tune convinces me that I'm not afraid.
Make believe you're brave, and the truth will take you far. You may be as brave as you make believe you are. You may be as brave as you make believe you are.
I wouldn't whistle, ma'am. The crowd might find it disrespectful.
Oh, was I whistling? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Siam. You come with me now. Your boxes are carried to palace later.
Oh, no, not to the palace. I'm not living in the palace.
Who say?
The king says. The king has promised me £20 a month and a house of my own.
King cannot always remember what he promised. King very busy. This of small concern to king. I do not trouble king with matters of small concern.
But I only want 10 minutes audience with him.
King very busy now. New Year celebrations just finishing. Fireworks every night.
And what am I to do in the meantime?
In the meantime, you wait in palace.
Your Excellency, I will teach in the palace, But I must have a house of my own, a place I can go to at the end of the day when my duties are over.
What you wish to do in the evening that cannot be done in palace.
How dare you! I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but you don't understand. I came here to work. I must support myself and my young son, and I will take nothing less than what I have been promised.
You will tell King this?
I will tell King this.
It will be very interesting meeting. You come now, or you stay on boat. I do not care.
If you wish to stay on the boat and return to Singapore.
No, thank you, Captain. Your Excellency, I shall come with you. I have made a bargain, and I shall keep my part of it. But I expect a bargain to be kept on both sides. I shall come with you, Your Excellency.
To the palace?
For the time being. Thank you, Captain Alton. Thank you very much for everything. Louis?
Thank you, Captain. Look, Mother!
Well?
I have been meaning to speak with you about English school teacher. She is waiting to see you.
She is in Siam? How long?
2 weeks, 3 weeks. She has needed disciplining. Objects to living in palace. Talks about house she say you promised her.
I do not recollect such a promise. Tell her I will see her. I will see her in a moment.
This is Lontar, emissary from court of Burma.
Ah, yes. You are here for copying of famous Bangkok temple. I have give permission.
He bring present from Prince of Burma.
Am I to trust a ruler of Burma? Am I to trust this present they sent me? Or is she a spy?
I am not a spy.
He is pleased with me, my Lord and Master. Declares he's pleased with me. What does he mean? What does he know of me, my Lord and Master? When he has looked at me, what has he seen? Something young, soft and slim, painted cheeks, tapering lip, smiling lips, all for him, eyes that shine just for him, so he thinks, just for him. My Lord and Master, though he may study me as hard as he can, the smile beneath my smile he'll never see. He'll never know I love another love. I love
Your Majesty wishes me to leave?
I will tell you when I wish you to leave.
Madame Leon Owens.
Ah, you are school teacher.
Yes, Your Majesty. When may I start my work?
I will tell you when I wish you to start.
Well, there is one small matter we have to settle first.
You are part of general plan I have for bringing to Siam what is good in Western culture. Already I have bring here printing press for printing.
Yes, Your Majesty, I know.
How you know?
Well, before I signed our agreement, I found out everything I could about His Majesty's ambitions for Siam.
Ah, this is scientific. You are pleased with the apartments in Palace?
They are quite comfortable for the time being, but my young son and I have found it rather confining, what with Amazons guarding every door and not permitting us to leave our quarters.
Strangers cannot be allowed to roam around Palace before presentment to King. You could look out of windows.
Yes, Your Majesty, and we have done so. We have seen New Year's celebrations, royal cremation ceremonies, etc., etc., etc.
Etc.? What is this, etc., etc.?
Well, according to the dictionary, it means, and the rest. All the things you have been doing whilst I have been waiting. The fireworks.
Ah, best fireworks I ever see at funeral. How you like my acrobats?
Splendid, Your Majesty. Best acrobats I ever see at funeral.
Have children prepare for presentation to school teacher.
How many children have you, Your Majesty?
I have only 67 altogether. I begin very late. But you shall not teach all children. You should teach only children of mothers who are in royal favor, which at present are very few. Ah, Lady Tiang. Madame Leonard, this is Lady Tiang, she head wife.
There is a happy land, Miss Ari.
Ah, a missionary taught you English.
Yes, sir, Miss Ari.
Lady Tiang, you will help Madame Leonard with her school teachings, and she in turn will teach you the better English.
Your Majesty.
Oh, she is grateful to me for my kindness.
Oh, I see. Your Majesty, in our agreement
You already speak well the English? She arrived today. She presents to me from Burma Prince.
She's a present.
Madame, you have English books I can read?
Oh, yes, of course I have.
I wish most to read book called Small House of Uncle Tom's. It's by American lady Harriet Beecher Stowe.
A woman has written a book?
A very wonderful book, Your Majesty. An American book. All about slavery.
Oh, President Lincoln against slavery, no? Me too. Slavery, very bad thing. I think also you shall teach my wives. Those wives who are in royal favor.
I shall be most happy to teach your wives, Your Majesty, even though this was not part of our agreement. And speaking of our agreement reminds me that there is one small matter about...
I think also I will allow you to help me with my foreign correspondence. Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty, but I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand about my house.
House? What is this about house?
I want the house you promised me, Your Majesty.
You shall live in palace. You teach in palace, you shall live in palace. You do not live in palace, you do not teach, and you go wherever you please. I do not care. You understand this?
Yes, Your Majesty, but really, if these are the only conditions under which I must remain...
I have no more time to talk. Talk with the other women, my wives.
Oh, really? Oh, goodness me, what are they trying to do to me?
They think you wear a big skirt like that because you shape like that.
Oh, well, look, I'm not.
They wish to know, sir, if you have children.
One small boy.
I have boy too. Crown Prince Jaffa, Chulalongkorn, heir to throne. I would be happy if you would teach children.
Oh, I would be pleased to. I came here all the way from Singapore just to do so, but really, under these conditions...
You could be great help to all here, sir.
Lady Tian, why do you call me sir?
Because you're scientific, not lowly like woman.
Oh, do you really all think that women are more lowly than men? Well, I don't.
Oh, please, sir, do not tell King. Make him very angry.
Oh, King seems to be very angry already. This lovely girl, he said she was a present.
From Prince of Burma, I think she loved another man. If so, she will never see other man again.
Poor child.
Oh, no, sir. She is foolish child to wish for another man when she has king.
But you can't help wishing for a man if that's the man you want.
It is strange for a school teacher to talk so romantic.
Romantic? I suppose I am. Oh, I was very much in love with my late husband, Tom. Tom. Once a woman has loved like that, she understands all other women who are in love, and she's on their side too, even if she is just a school teacher.
He was pretty in face.
Oh dear, yes. He was very pretty in face. When I think of Tom, I think about a night when the earth smelled of summer, and the sky was streaked with light, and the soft mist of England was sleeping on a hill. I remember this, and I always will. There are new lovers now on that same silent hill, looking on that same blue sea. And I know Tom and I are a part of them all, and they're all a part of Tom and me. Hello, young lovers, whoever you are, I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your heart. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You fly down the street on the chance that you meet, and you meet not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own, like yours. I've had a love of
The children, they come for presentment to school teacher.
Ah, this is all very interesting, Your Majesty, but
Silence.
it hasn't so...
You will stand here to meet the royal children.
Very well, Your Majesty.
The royal princes and princesses. yesterday and writing down 12 times in your copybook.
East, west, home, best.
East, west, home, best. Home means house, no? Every day for many, many months, always something about a house. My children be taught nothing more.
Yesterday we taught that world is round ball, which spins with stick through middle. Everyone knows that world rides on like a great turtle, which keeps it from running into the stars.
How can it be that many people believe one thing if so many people believe another thing?
Then, which is true?
That world is a round ball with stick through middle. I believe.
You believe? Then, does this mean that you do not know? But you must know because you are king.
Someday you too will be king, and you too will know everything.
But how do I learn? And how do I know that I know everything?
When you are king, you will know. Now leave me. When you are king, but I do not know. I am not sure. I am not sure of anything. When I was a boy, world was better spot. What was so, what was not. Now I am a man, world had changed a lot. Some things nearly so, others nearly not. There are times I almost think I am not sure of what I absolutely do. Oh, very often find confusion in conclusion I concluded long ago. In my head are many facts that as a student I have studied to procure. In my head are many facts of which I wish I was more certain I was sure. Is a puzzlement what to tell a growing son. What, for instance, shall I say to him of women? Shall I educate him on the ancient lines? Shall I tell the boy as far as he is able to respect his wives and love his concubines? Shall I tell him everyone is like the other, and the better one of two is really neither? If I tell him this, I think he won't believe it, and I nearly think I don't believe it either. For when my father was a king, he was a king who knew exactly what he knew. And his brain was not a thing forever swinging to and fro and fro too. Shall I then be like my father and be willfully unmovable and strong? Or is better to be right, or am I right when I believe I may be wrong? Shall I join with other nations in alliance? If allies are weak, am I not best alone? If allies are strong with power to protect me, might they not protect me out of all I own? Is it danger to be trusting one another? One will seldom want to do what other wishes. But unless someday somebody trusts somebody, there'll be nothing left on earth except fishes. There are times I almost think nobody's sure of what he absolutely knows. Everybody finds confusion in conclusion he concluded long ago. And it puzzled me to learn that though a man may be in doubt of what he knows, very quickly will he fight, he'll fight to prove that what he does not know is so. Sometimes I think the people going mad. living life as a leader to my kingdom. I must go for all. Be father to my children and husband to each wife, etc., etc., and so forth. If my Lord in heaven would have showed the way, every day I try to live another day. If my Lord in heaven would have showed the way, every day I do my best for one more day. But is a puzzlement.
We work and work from week to week at the Royal Bacup Academy, and English words are all we speak at the Royal Bacup Academy.
Very nice. Now, you're all squashed up. Let's spread out a little, shall we? That's right. Now, those last words were English words are all we speak. Now, that wasn't very clear. I need to be able to hear the beginnings and the endings of your words. So let's try that again, shall we? So chins up, shoulders back, and nice big smiles, because this is your school song, and you love your school. Once again, 1, 2, 3.
We work and work from week to week at the Royal Bacup Academy, and English words are all we speak at the Royal Bacup Academy.
Very nice. Now, let's take your positions for class. Quickly now. That's right. You all know where you belong. That's right. Quickly now. And Lady Tim, will you begin?
Blue is ocean. Red, Siam. Here is King of Siam. In right hand is weapon. Show how he destroy all who fight him. Green, Burma. No clothes means how poor is King of Burma.
Thank you, Lady Tian. Will you take my place? Now, the map we have been using is an old one, and today we have a surprise. Louis, would you? See? A new map, all the way from England. It is a present to us from His Majesty, your King.
The Lord of Light.
Yes, the Lord of Light.
The white is Siam.
Siam, not so small.
Hush, Your Highness.
Wait, let me show you England, see? England is even smaller than Siam.
Before I came here, Siam was to me just like that small white spot. But now I have lived here for more than a year, I have met the people of Siam, and I am beginning to understand them.
You like us, Mrs. Anna?
Oh yes, dear. I like you very much indeed. It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. As a teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, and I've now become an expert on the subject I like most. Getting to know you. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Getting to like you. Getting to hope you like me. Getting to know you. Putting it my way, but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. questions.
What is that green? Up there.
Ah, the green. That is Norway. Norway.
Norway.
Norway is a very cold place. It's sometimes so cold that the lakes and rivers freeze, and the water becomes so hard that you can walk on it.
Walk on water?
Yes, Your Highness, walk on water.
How is it possible? Hard water.
Oh, not only is the water hard, but it's very slippery too. And sometimes, when people walk on it, they fall down and slide. Now, not only do the lakes and rivers freeze, but raindrops, as they fall from the sky, are turned into small white spots that look like lace. This is called snow.
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 Spots of lace.
Yes, Your Highness, the water freezes on the way down from the sky.
And the raindrops turn into little stars.
Yes, Your Highness, some of them do look like stars, small and white.
I do not believe Siam is so big and other countries so big. Siam is the biggest country in the world!
How can Schoolroom be so unscientific?
Oh, well, we were having a slight disagreement, Your Majesty. I was trying to describe snow to them, and they refused to believe there was such thing.
Snow.
Snow.
Ah, yes, from mountaintop.
From the sky?
From sky to mountaintop.
Sire, please, how does it come down from the sky?
Like this.
Thank you, sire.
I have seen pictures. Switzerland, land all white with snow.
Yes, Your Majesty, that's right.
Who does not believe this?
Well, after all, they have never seen it.
Never see? If they believe only what they see, then why do we have schoolroom? Rise! Up! Never let me hear of not believing school teacher, who I bring here at great expense. 20 pounds each month. 20 English pounds. Children must learn. Teacher must teach. Not waste time instructing silly English song Home Sweet House to remind me of breaking promises I never made.
But you did promise me a house, Your Majesty, a brick residence adjoining the royal palace. Those were your words in your letter.
You shall live in palace as is customary for servant.
Oh no, Your Majesty. Oh no, indeed, I am not your servant.
I would say your mother has bad manners.
Oh, you would you? Well, I'd say your father has no manners at all.
Hush, Louis. Your Majesty, if you do not give me the house you promised me, I shall have to return to England.
Do not let her go away.
I let her do nothing that is not my pleasure. It is my pleasure that you stay here. You stay here in palace. In palace!
No, Your Majesty.
I give you servants. I give you bigger room.
That's not the point, Your Majesty.
Why wish you to leave these beautiful children, all of whom are loving you so extraordinarily?
Oh, I do not wish to leave them. I love them too quite extraordinarily. But I simply cannot live in a place where a promise has no meaning.
I will hear no more of this promise.
A land where there is talk of great honor, and a wish to place Siam amongst the modern nations of the world. A place where there is talk of great changes, and yet where everything still remains according to the wishes of the king.
You will say no more. No more!
I will say no more, because I have nothing more to say.
Nothing can stop the tenor. We kiss in the shadow. We hide from the blue. Our meetings are few and over too soon. Alone in our secrets, together we sigh for one smiling day to be free, to kiss the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my love loves me. When can we meet, Tontin? When?
It is not possible. We cannot meet alone ever. Not ever. We speak in a whisper, afraid to be heard. When people are near, we speak not a word.
Alone in our secrets, together we sigh for one smiling day to be free.
To kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my love loves me.
What is it?
Someone was here. I had a feeling someone was watching us. Please don't. Please. To kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my
I am sorry we nearly fought just now.
I am too.
Are you really going away?
Mother plans to leave on the next sailing.
I am not sure my father will allow your mother to go. Why does not your mother admit she was wrong?
I don't believe my mother thought she was wrong.
Begins to look as if people do not know whether they are right or wrong, even after they have grown up.
I have noticed that too.
A puzzlement. When I left father a little while ago, I heard him talking to Seth. He seemed uncertain about many things.
I don't believe grown-ups are very certain. They only talk as if they're certain. not know is so.
Oh, sometimes I think that people going mad.
Sometimes I think that people are not so bad.
But no matter what I think, I must go on living life. And someday as a leader, I must go forth. Father to my children, and husband to each wife, etc., etc., and so forth. If my Lord in heaven would have showed the way, every day I try to live another day. If my Lord in heaven would have showed the way, every day I do my best for one more day. But
Is a puzzlement.
Your servant. Indeed, I'm not your servant, although you give me less than servant's pay. I'm a free and independent employee. Because I'm a woman, you think like every woman, I have to be a slave or concubine. You conceited, self-indulgent, libertine. How I wish I'd called him that. Right to his face. Liberty! And while we're on the subject, sire, there are certain goings-on around this place that I wish to tell you I do not admire. I do not like polygamy or even moderate bigamy. I realize that in your eyes that clearly makes a prigamy. But I am from a civilized land called Wales, where men like you are kept in county jails. In your pursuit of pleasure you have mistresses who treasure you. They have no care of other men besides who make and measure you. A flock of sheep and you're the only ram. No wonder you're the wonder of Siam. Oh, I'm rather glad I didn't say that. Oh, not with the women there. And the children. The children, I'll not forget the children. No matter where I go, I'll always see those little faces looking up at me. At first, when I started to teach, they were shy and remained out of reach. But lately I've thought one or two have been caught by a word I have said or a sentence I've read, and I've heard the occasional question that implies at least a suggestion that the work I was trying to do was beginning to show with a few. That prince, Chulalonghorn, is very like his father. He's stubborn, but inquisitive and smart. I must leave this place before they break my heart. I must leave this place before they break my heart. Oh, Your Majesty. Shall I tell you what I think of you? You're spoiled. You're a conscientious worker, but you're spoiled. Giving credit where it's due, there is much I like in you, but it's also very true that you're spoiled. Everybody's always bowing to the king. Everybody has to grow to the king. By your order you are blessed, by your ladies you're caressed, but the one who likes you best is the king. All that bowing I kowtowing to remind deprived you of your royalty, I find a most disgusting exhibition. I wouldn't ask a Siamese cat to demonstrate his loyalty by taking that ridiculous position. How would you like it if you were a man playing the part of a toad, crawling around on your elbows and knees and eating the dust in the road? Toads! Toads! Yes, all of your people are toads! Yes, your majesty, no, your majesty, toads! Oh, no, your majesty. Make some more decrees, your majesty. Don't let us up on our knees, your majesty. Give us a kick if you please, your majesty. Give us a kick if you would, your majesty. Oh, that was good. Your majesty. Who is it?
Mrs. Anna, it is I, Lady Tian.
Lady Tian, at this hour of the night. Come in.
Mrs. Anna, will you go to King?
Now, has he sent for me?
No, but he would be pleased to see you. He is deeply troubled man. No one has ever spoken to him as you did today in schoolroom.
Oh, Lady Tian, nobody has ever spoken to me the way the king did in schoolroom today.
And there is more distressing thing. Our agents in Singapore have found letters to British government from certain individuals whose greedy eyes are on Siam. They describe King as barbarian and suggest making Siam protectorate.
Oh, this is outrageous. He's many things I do not like, but he is not a barbarian.
Then you will help him.
You mean advise him?
Must not sound like advice. King cannot take advice. And if you go to him, you must bring up subject. He will not bring it up.
I cannot go to him. It's against all my principles, and certainly not without him having asked for me.
He wished to be new blood king, with Western ideas, but it is hard for him, Mrs. Anna. And there is something else. Princess stopped him. I do not tell King this for his sake. This I will deal with in my way. But for these other things, he need help.
He has you.
I am not scientific. He is great man, but he needs special help. He need you.
Lady Tian, I do not wish you to think that I am just being stubborn, but I cannot go to him. I will not.
What more can I say to you?
This is a man who thinks with his heart. His heart is not always wise. This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries. This is a man you forgive and forgive, and help and protect as long as you live. Something
knows he needs her, tell him.
I will tell him she is anxious to come. I will tell him it is she who needs him.
This also will be true. This woman knows many things, but this I think she does not know.
We'll always go along, defend him when he's wrong, and tell him when he's strong he is wonderful. He'll always need her love,
And so we'll get her love.
a man who needs your love and be wonderful.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty? Oh, Your Majesty is reading the Bible.
Ah, Mrs. Anna, your Moses shall have been a fool.
Moses.
Moses, yes, Moses. Here it stands written by him that whole world created in 6 days. Now you know and I know it took many ages to create world. He shall have been a fool to have written so. What is your opinion?
Well, the Bible was not written by men of science, but by men of faith. It is their interpretation of the miracle of creation, which is a miracle whether it took 6 days or several centuries.
You have come to apologize?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
Good, you apologize.
Your Majesty.
I accept.
Your Majesty. Nothing that has been said can alter the fact that anyone in my country...
Silence. Do you have any respect for me? Why do you stand above my head? I cannot stand all the time. And in this country, no one's head shall be higher than king's. From now on, in my presence, you shall conduct yourself like all other subjects.
You mean on the floor? Oh, Your Majesty, I shall do my utmost best to make sure that my head shall never be higher than yours, but I simply cannot grovel on the floor. Why, I couldn't work like that or even think.
You are a very difficult woman. But take care to observe head never higher than mine. If I sit, you shall sit. If I kneel, you shall kneel, etc., etc., etc.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Is promise?
Is promise.
Ah, good. Tonight my mind on more important matters.
Oh, anything you wish to discuss with me?
Why would I wish to discuss important matters with a woman?
Oh, very well, Your Majesty. In that case, I will return to my bedroom. Good night.
Good night.
Your Majesty,
What?
I was wondering, when the boat arrived in Singapore yesterday, was there any news from abroad?
Oh, news. Yes, there are news. They call me barbarian.
Who?
Certain parties would wish to use this as excuse to steal my country. Suppose you were Queen Victoria and somebody tell you, King of Siam, a barbarian. Do you believe?
Well,
You will believe. Because there is nobody to speak otherwise.
But this is a lie.
It is a false lie.
So what have you decided to do about it?
You guess.
Well, if someone was sending a big lie about me to England, I would make sure that I sent the truth to England. Is that what you've decided to do, Your Majesty?
Oh, yes. This is what I have decided to do. But how? You guess how I shall do this?
Well, my guess would be that when Sir Edward Ramsay arrives...
Ramsay?
The British diplomat?
Ah, yes. On way from Singapore. When he's here, I will take opportunity of expressing my opinion of English thieves who wish to steal Siam. I will show him who is barbarian. on?
My guess would be that you won't fight with Sir Edward. No, you will entertain him and his party in an especially grand manner. That way he will return to England and report to the Queen that you are not a barbarian.
Naturally, this is what I was intending to do.
It's the only way to get better at the British, Your Majesty. You must put your best foot forward.
No.
Oh, that's just an expression, Your Majesty? It means dress up in your finest clothes. Present your most intelligent men, your most beautiful women. Oh, Edward does love beautiful women.
Edward? You call him this?
Why, yes. We're old friends. I knew him in Bombay before we were married.
Ah, yes. But is it proper for British dignitaries to see my women with no shoes on their feet? Is it proper for them to put their best feet forward? No. Sir Ramsay will go back and tell Queen Victoria that I am barbarian. Why do you not think of this?
Well, we must dress them up. European fashion.
What do you mean, dress them in dresses?
How many women can I have so for me?
All women in kingdom. How many dresses?
Well, that depends on how many Your Majesty selects.
You shall tell me which of my women are most like Europeans for dressing like, say. Wake up! Wake up! Everyone! Wives, etc., etc. You should educate them in European manners and customs for presentation.
I wonder how much time we will have.
Sir Ramsay's gunboat last reported off Songkla. How long he take depends on how many ports he call into. Let us say we have 1 week.
1 week? 1 week, Your Majesty?
Whole world created in this time, Moses said. Are there any details I do not think of so far?
Well, we must give them a dinner. A European dinner.
I was going to.
And a ball with music.
Music and dancing.
Oh, yes, Your Majesty, and dancing.
Why you not think of dancing?
Well, it is an inspired idea, Your Majesty. And we can give them a play. Tuptim has written a version of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Ah, yes, we shall give theatrical performance. We shall show them who is barbarian. Lady Yang, next Saturday at 9 o'clock post-meridian, we shall give fine dinner, European dinner. The men and women of my kingdom will work for the next week without sleeping till all is ready. You make sure everybody knows this, Lady Yang. You tell it to everybody. And above all, I am not to be disturbed for anything.
Oh, Your Majesty, look!
Fireworks? Fireworks at this hour of the morning? Nobody made all the fireworks but me!
Your Majesty, the British, the gunboats.
They attack?
No, they salute, and we answer with fireworks.
Now!
Now, they must have come direct from Songkla. No stops.
No stops! No stops, Your Majesty!
Tell them to go back. They're not ready.
Your Majesty, still you can do this.
Ah, when the English arrive, we shall put them to bed. And then tomorrow morning we send them on sightseeing trip.
Work. We only have 18 hours, but I can do this somehow.
I shall do this. You shall have me.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We shall not sleep tonight or tomorrow. We work even when sun shines in the middle of day. But first, we ask for help from Buddha. Bow, Queen! Bow! Bow! Buddha, give us need of your strength and wisdom. Om Nam.
Oh, Buddha, give us the aid of your strength and wisdom.
I am helpless to prove to this English that we are extraordinary and remarkable people. Om Nam.
And help us to prove to this English that we are extraordinary and remarkable people.
Now also this is to keep away for scientific sewing of dresses, even though she be only a woman and a Christian, and therefore unworthy of your interest. Om Nam.
Help our souls to keep away from scientific sewing of dresses, even though she is only a woman and a Christian, and therefore unworthy of your interest.
And Buddha, I promise you I shall give this unworthy woman a house of her own, a brick residence adjoining the royal palace according to agreement, etc., etc., etc.
I promise you that I shall give this unworthy woman a house of their own, a brick residence adjoining the royal palace, according to agreement.
What shall be trouble now?
I forgot. They have no undergarments.
Undergarments? Of what importance are undergarments at this time?
Of great importance, Your Majesty.
Are you wearing undergarments?
Yes, of course, Your Majesty.
That a woman has no legs is useless to pretend. What is purpose of swollen skirt?
The white skirt is symbolic. It is the circle within which a female is protected.
This is necessary. Englishmen are so aggressive.
I said it was symbolic.
And these undergarments, they are devised in ornamentally symbolic manner, yes?
Sometimes.
And this is what you are going to wear.
Why, yes, Your Majesty. Do you like it?
And this is what all other visiting ladies shall like?
Most of them, I believe.
And you are certain that this is customary, etc., etc., etc.
Yes, Your Majesty, I am certain this is customary. But why, what's so extraordinary about women having bare shoulders? Why our own ladies?
He's different. They do not wear so many coverings up on other parts of body, and therefore...
Therefore what?
He's different.
Oh,
that His Majesty does not approve.
I did not say I do not approve. What I do
Your
say
Majesty,
is...
the English, they are in palace.
Ladies, come back! Come, oh dear, oh Edward.
I see my ladies have not been educated in English custom of spyglass.
Oh, my mother, is that what frightened you? Hello, Anna, my dear.
Who is this who arrives unannounced?
Oh, may I introduce Sir Edward Wellensey?
I am sorry, sir, my ladies have not given good impression.
On the contrary, Your Majesty, I have never received so good an impression of so short a time. You have the most attractive pupils, Anna.
Your Majesty, dinner is about to be served, but I would first like to present your guest to you in the reception.
Ah, yes, dinner. Yes, this will be very entertaining.
You have met?
Your Excellency.
Anna?
Sir Edward, I'm interested in your views on missionaries. They say that God will be angry with those who do not believe them. But is He a good God if He gets angry? They tell us that the Bible is true. We tell them that our books are true. But why do they expect us to believe them if we do not believe them?
Dinner is over. King and English guests are on way to hear the pavilion. Should you not be there to begin your play?
I came out here to memorize my lines.
I think not, Princess. I have seen you and Lantar together. I do not tell King this for his sake. I do not wish to hurt him. But your lover will leave Siam tonight.
Tonight?
Now go to theatre, Princess.
Captain.
Turn back and go the other way. I am here in the shadow of the wall. I will stay here until she turns the corner. She says she will leave Siam tonight, but I do not believe her.
It is true, Captain. They have ordered me on the first ship back to Burma, and it leaves tonight.
What will we do?
You are coming with me.
Secret police will be at the theatre.
Meet me here after the play.
Everything is arranged.
I cannot believe it.
I can. It will be as I have imagined, a million times before. I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close to me, and how you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I loved you so that by now I think I know.
both out here, so I came out to warn you. Oh, I do think you're being reckless, Tuptim.
Yes, I will go. I must say goodbye to you now, Mrs. Anna.
Oh, goodness. Anyone would think you were never going to see me again.
Mrs. Anna, we are leaving tonight.
Leaving? How?
Do not ask me how. It is better you do not know. But we shall never forget you, Mrs. Anna. Never.
God bless you both. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You fly down the street on the chance that you meet, and you meet not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a
Honorable guests, I beg to put before you the small house of Uncle House is in Kingdom of Kentucky, ruled by the most wicked king in all America, King Simon Oakley Green. Your Majesty, I beg to put before you loving friends. Uncle Thomas, into Eva, into Topsy. Happy people. Happy people. Happy people. Your Majesty, I beg to put before you one who is not happy, the slave Eliza. Oh, Eliza! Oh, Eliza! Oh, unfortunate slave! Eliza's lord and master, King Simon Oakley Green. She hates her lord and master and fears him. This king has sold her lover to faraway province of Ohio. Lover's name is George. George! Baby in her arms, also called George. George! Eliza says she run away and look for lover George. George! So she bid goodbye to friends and start on her escape. Comes a mountain. Eliza. Eliza very tired. Your Majesty, I regret to put before you King Simon of Legree. Slave and run away, Simon meeting every slave. Simon, clever man. He decided to hunt Eliza, not only his soldiers, but his scientific dog who sniffed and smelled, and thereby discover all who run from king. to walk on frozen water. Uncle Thomas, little Eva, little Topsy, Lover George, who is looking like Angel to Eliza. They have all escaped from wicked Simon and made happy reunion.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Edward. Well, Your Majesty.
It is all over.
Do you mind if I take off my shawl? It's a rather hot evening. I'm so pleased about everything.
I am aware of your interest. I wish to say you have been of great help in this endeavor. I have a gift for you. I hope you will accept it. Put it down, finger. Put it down, put it down.
Oh, Your Majesty, I don't know what to say.
When one does not know what to say, it is time to be silent. A white elephant has been discovered in forests of Ayutthaya.
Ah, you consider this to be a good omen, don't you?
Yes. Yes. Everything going well with us?
Yes. Everything going well with us.
Oh, ho, ho, wait! Come in.
Your Majesty.
Well.
Secret police are here. They will make a report to you.
You will wait here.
Secret police?
Your finger shines.
Oh, yes. The king. Oh. Well, I didn't know what to say. After all, a woman in my country, well, she would not accept such a gift from a man, but he is the king. It places me in a rather embarrassing predicament, actually. I was about to ask him for a rising salary, and now...
And now it will be difficult to ask.
Very. I don't suppose you would ask him for me. About my rising salary, I mean.
I think I shall do this for you, because this is a strange world, in which men and women can be very blind about things nearest to them.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I have no idea what you mean, but...
No, but that does not matter. And I do not think you will raise your salary anyway.
Good news and bad news come together. You were pleased to stay up all night and wait for the report on item of top team.
I had intended to do so, Your Majesty.
Perhaps I'd better be going too.
No. I wish to talk with you.
Is there anything wrong with Tuptim?
I do not know. Nor do I consider this most important thing I have to tell you. It is of greater interest that English think highly of me. Secret police have served coffee after dinner. And listen to what they talk. They report conversation to me.
You have been spying on your guests.
How else can you find out truth? It appears I have made excellent impression. It is clear they do not think of me as barbarian.
Oh, this is what you intended to prove.
This is what we intended to prove. Tuptim.
What about her?
She is missing from palace. You know something of this?
The last time I saw her, she was at the theatre pavilion.
That's the last time anyone see her. She never speak to you of running away.
I knew she was unhappy.
Unhappy? Why unhappy? She's in palace of king. What greater honor for a young girl than to be in palace of king?
Your Majesty, if she is caught, will she be punished?
Well, naturally. What would you do if you were king, like me?
Well, I believe I would give her a chance to explain. I would try not to be too harsh. Oh, Your Majesty, of what interest to you is one girl like Tuptim? Well, she's just another girl, just as a bowl of rice is just another bowl of rice.
Now you understand about women, but your British poets,
Your Majesty has been reading poetry.
out of curiosity over strange idea of love, etc., etc., etc. I tell you, this poetry is silly nonsense. It's silly complication of pleasant simplicity. A woman is a female who is human, designed for pleasing man, the human male. A human male is pleased by many women, and all the rest you hear is fairy tale.
Then tell me how this fairy tale began, sir. You cannot call it just a poet's trick. Explain to me why many men are faithful and true to one wife only.
They are sick.
Oh, but you do expect your own women to be faithful.
Naturally.
Why naturally?
Because it is natural. It's like old Siamese rhyme. A girl must be like a blossom with honey for just one man. And man must live like honey bee and gather all he can. Life is lost to blossom. A honey bee must be free. But blossom must not ever fly from bee to bee to bee.
You consider this to be sensible poetry?
poetry, Your Majesty.
No, certainly. But listen to this from your own poet, Alfred Tennyson. Now folds the lily all her sweetness up and slips into the bosom of my love. So fold myself, the dearest thou, and slip into my bosom. English girls are so acrobatic.
Oh, Your Majesty, I don't think I can ever make it clear to you. Why, we do not see women as just other human females. It's like, well, let's take you for instance. For you are not just another human male.
I am king.
Exactly. And every man is king and every woman is queen when they are in love with each other.
Oh, this is a sickly idea.
Oh, it's a beautiful idea, Your Majesty. We're brought up on it, of course, but the young girl at her first dance?
Young girls dancing that I see tonight in the arms of men who are not their husbands.
Oh, yes.
I would not permit it.
Oh, but it's very exciting, Your Majesty, when you're young and you're sat in a small gilt chair, your eyes cast down, terrified you'll be a wallflower, and then all at once appears 2 black shoes, a white waistcoat, and a face, and it speaks. We've just been introduced. I do not know you well, but when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many men and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we dance on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Oh, perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still be together with our arms around each other? And shall you be my new romance? For with clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? La 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 la. Oh,
You dance pretty. Go on, go on.
oh, I didn't realize I was, after all. A woman in my country, but she would not dance whilst the man was looking on.
You dance with a stranger holding hands, etc., etc.
Yes, but not just the stranger, sometimes a very good friend.
Yeah, good. We dance together. You show me. You teach, you teach, you teach.
It's very simple, the polka, Your Majesty. It goes and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Shall we dance
1, 2, 3, and.
on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and.
Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye?
Of the chance when the last little star has left the sky.
Shall we still be together with our arms around each other? Shall you be my new
Romance.
on the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? And 1, 2, 3, 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 1, 2, 3, and 1.
I know. I forget. I forget the next time. Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and splendid, Your Majesty! And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3,
But
and
this is not right.
But indeed, you were doing wonderfully well.
No, it's not right. It's not the way I see Europeans dancing tonight.
Yes, it was. It was just like that.
No, they were not dancing like this, holding 2 hands like this.
Oh. No. As a matter of fact.
Like this. No? Come. waiting.
We have found Tuptim.
Where is she?
Secret police are questioning her.
Now that you have found her, what will you do with her?
I will do what is normally done in such an event.
What is that?
When it happens, you will know.
She was found on a Chinese sailing ship. See, she wears disguise of religious student.
Who gave you these robes? Who?
It is believed she was running away with men who bring her here from Burma.
Dishonor! Dishonor! Dishonor!
He was not found on board.
Where is this man?
I do not know.
You would tell us! You would tell us where to find this man!
I do not know.
It is believed you were lovers with this man.
I was not loving with this man.
Dishonor! We will soon have the truth of this man. Hurry!
Stop it! Stop it! Do you hear me? Stop it!
It's important that you understand at once that this matter does not concern you.
But it does concern me. Not only because of her, but even more so because of you.
You waste my time.
She is a child. She was running away because she was unhappy. Can't you understand that? Your Majesty, I beg of you, please, do not throw away everything you have done. This girl, she has hurt your vanity. She did not hurt your heart. You haven't got a heart. You have never loved anyone and you never will.
I show you. Give to me!
I cannot believe you! You are going to do this dreadful thing!
You do not believe, eh? Maybe you believe as you hear her screaming when you're running down the hall.
I will not be running down the hall. I'm going to stand here and watch you.
Hold this girl! I do this all myself.
You are a barbarian!
Down! Am I king or am I not king? Am I to be cuckolded in my own palace? Am I to take orders from English school teacher?
Not orders.
Silence! I am king as I was born to be, and Siam to be governed in my way. Not English way, not French way, and not Chinese way. My way. Barbarian, you say? There is no barbarian worse than a weak king, and I am strong. You hear? Strong!
The man, the lover, has been found. He is dead.
Dead? And I shall join him soon!
I shall never understand you. You, or your king. I shall never understand him.
You have destroyed him. You have destroyed King. He cannot be anything that he was before. You have taken this away. You have destroyed him. You have destroyed King.
Next boat arrives at the port of Bangkok. Wherever it is going, I shall be on it. Here, it is back to His Majesty.
I wish you never have come to Siam.
So do I. So do I.
Mother, the Prime Minister told me you were here. I think Mrs. Anna and Louis have already left Bacup.
No, Chula. Some of their boxes are still here, and servants say they will be back soon.
Mother, what is it with Father?
It is his heart. Also, for some time now, he does not seem to want to live.
Mother, I am frightened. I am frightened because I love my father, and also because if he dies, I shall become king. And I do not know how to read it.
Many men learn this after they become king.
I have been thinking much on the thing Mrs. Anna used to tell us in classroom, of slavery and also religion, and how it is a good and noble concern that each man find for himself that which is right and that which is wrong.
These are good things to remember, my son. and it is also good to remember the one who taught them.
Lady Tian, how kind of you to come and say goodbye. I was just down at the boat, making sure all our boxes are on. Captain Autumn must sail with the tide.
I did not come only to say goodbye, Mrs. Anna. I came for one who must see you. You must come to him. When he heard that you were to sail, he started to write letter. All day he has been writing. It was very difficult for him, madam. Very difficult. He has commanded that I bring it to you.
Please to read to all of us. I would like to hear what my father has said.
While I lie here, I know that I die soon. This heart,
Which you say I have not got is a matter of concern. There shall be nothing wrong that man that shall die when he shall have tried his utmost best. But I do not wish to die without saying his gratitude, etc., etc., etc. But Mrs. Anna, you must remember that you have been
a very difficult woman. Much more difficult than generous. I must go to him.
I will see if he is awake. I will tell him you are here.
Mother, I thought you and the king were very angry with each other.
We were, Louis.
Now that he's dying, does that make you better friends?
I suppose so. We can't hurt each other anymore.
I didn't know he hurt you.
Louis, two people are as different as we are. They're always bound to hurt each other.
He always frightened me.
Wish you'd have known him better. Could have been good friends. In many ways, he's just as young as you are.
Was he as good as a king as he could have been?
I don't think any man has ever been as good a king as he could have been, but this one tried. This one really tried.
You really like him, don't you, Mother?
Yes, Louis. I like him. I like him very much indeed.
Many months I do not see you, Mrs. Anna, and now I die.
Oh no, Your Majesty.
This is not scientific, Mrs. Anna. I know if I die or if I do not die. You are leaving Siam. When?
Very soon, Your Majesty. In fact, I can stay only a few moments more.
You are pleased for this, but the people of Siam, who have children, etc., they are not pleased. They are in great affliction over your departure.
I shall miss them.
You shall miss them, but you shall be leaving. I too am leaving. But I am not walking onto a boat with my own 2 feet of my own free will. I am just leaving. Why is your head above mine? I am not afraid of that which is happening to me. You teach Chula. Chula teach me. Make believe you brave is good idea. Always.
Oh, you are brave. You are very brave, Your Majesty.
I have something belonging to you. Put it down. Put it down. Please to wear it always. Oh, my children, tell them to come here. Good evening, children.
Good evening, Father. Oh, Mrs. Anna, please don't go. We are happy to see you. We would be unhappy without you. Please, Mrs. Anna, you can't leave.
Please don't go. Don't leave.
It is all right, Lady Tian. It is suitable. Was it not said that someone had written farewell letter for Mrs. Anna?
Princess Yaula. has composed letter for Mrs. Hannah. She cannot write, she only make up words.
Well, speak letter now. Say it, say it, say it.
Dear friend and teacher, my goodness gracious, do not go away. We are in great need of you. We are like one blind. Continue good and in sincere concern for us. Your loving pupil, Princess Yi Yaolang.
Please don't leave us, Mrs.
Please don't go, don't leave.
Hush, children. No, when you are afraid, you make believe you're brave. You show them how you do this. You teach them. Let it be last thing you teach.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm afraid. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, so no one ever knows I'm afraid.
See, you make believe you're brave and you whistle. You whistle. You show them how you do it.
Mother, it's the boat, it's time.
Louis, please go down to the boat and tell Captain Alton to take all our boxes off and have them brought back into our house.
Silence! There's no reason for this demonstration of school teacher realizing her duty, for which I pay her exorbitant monthly salary of £25. Further, this is disorganized behavior for bedroom of dying king. Chulalongpong, rise. Mrs. Anna, please to take notes. You take notes from next king. Well, suppose you were king. Is there nothing you would do?
I would make proclamations.
Yes, yes.
First, I would proclaim for coming New Year, fireworks. Also, boat races.
Boat races? Why would you have boat races with New Year's celebrations?
I like boat races. And further, I would make second proclamation.
Well, go on. What is second proclamation? Make it, make it.
Regarding the custom of bowing to king, in fashion of bloody toad, I do not believe this is good thing, causing embarrassing fatigue of body, degrading experience for soul, etc., etc., etc. This is bad thing, I believe. You are angry with me, my father?
You ask a question. When you are king, you are king. You do not ask question of sick man, nor of woman. I believe this proclamation against bowing to be your fault.
I hope so, Your Majesty. Do hope so.
Come on,
Rise up.
2 lines like monks. It has been said that there shall be no prostration or showing of respect to king. It has been said by one who has been trained for royal government.
No bowing like toad, no crouching, no crawling. This does not mean, however, that you do not show respect for king. You shall stand with shoulders squared back and chin high, like this. You will all bow to me in this way, only bending and waiting.